Hello guys, and welcome to the second part of the tutorial to send an email to whatever email or user we have registered in our Mysql database. Okay, so we already made the form, and we have to go now to the email2.php where we have the form. And in here, after the form, we will build the script that will process the form. Okay, so as we did in some other tutorial, I think it was the search engine tutorial. Normally, I used to make the forms in one PHP file and then click or type in the action. I type to send it to or to process to another PHP file. But if you want, you can do PHP in the same, or the script that processes the form, you can do it or create it in the same file. Okay, so if you do that, you have to leave this in blank. Okay, so this, whenever we click the submit, this script will process. Okay, so now we type an if condition. Okay, and here we have to type the isSet function to grab this submit. Okay, so whenever we click this submit button is when this is going to be set or is set. So if is set the button submit, which we will grab with this variable request, and the button name is submit, so here we have to type submit. So if button submit is set or clicked, do this little code here, and in here let's type some variables, okay, to hold some really important values. So the first is 2, and this 2 will hold, of course, the 2 input, this input here. Okay, you see the name 2, so this will probably have always by default the email that we clicked, but let's type this request, and here too, and now another variable, which is the subject. This is going to be the value of the subject here. Okay, whatever we type in here, so we'll grab that value, subject. And another variable is going to be body, and this variable, sorry, will hold, we want that variable to hold the text area, whatever we type in the text area, okay, which is going to be the email itself, the message. So this is message, and here after body we type from, and in here we type whatever email we want to the end user to see from which email was sent the message or the email. Okay, so I'm going to type here fictitious email admin, I'll click tutorials.com. Okay, now you can type here whatever email you want or whatever name you want to put in there. So from, and now headers equals now you have to type exactly as I type in here, from colon and variable from, okay, which is going to be admin.clicktutorials.com. Now, after these variables are grabbed, we type a new if condition to see or to say that if all fields are filled up in our email form, send the email. Okay, so let's type if two and subject and body exists or are filled up, run this code here. Else, if some of those fields are not filled, we're gonna echo an error message saying please fill up all fields. Okay, and in here we're gonna type a built-in function from PHP to send emails, okay, which is the mail function. And inside the parentheses we have to type by the same order, okay, always with this order, the value which is going to be sent to the email, okay, which is going to be this one here, okay, variable 2, comma, now variable subject, comma, variable body, and for last, variable headers. And here you can type an echo and your email has been sent. Okay, and okay, basically that's it. Let's save this and let's see if it works. And let's go to here, and in here let's type update.php, enter, and if I click Dennis Hotmail, here it is, Dennis, subject, let's type, or let's leave this in blank and let's click email, and we have some, okay, we have some problems in line 25, which is, oh, forgot, these are variables, I forgot the $sign here and in here. Okay, so let's go back, let's refresh this, or better, let's go back, and if I click send email, please fill up all fields. Okay, so let's fill up here, blah 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 blah, send email, and now I have the message that the email has been sent here. Okay, but I have an error message before saying warning, mail or function mail failed to connect to mail server at localhost port 25, verify your SMPT. So if you have exactly this same error message, okay, it means that the code is okay, it's good, and the email function works. Okay, the problem is that we are not using an a mail server, because we are not in a server at all. We are using XAMPP to the computer think that we are deceiving the computer to think that we have an Apache server, but we don't have. We are using a virtual Apache server. Okay, so this error message will appear using the XAMPP Apache virtual server. Okay, so but don't worry, if you have this output, okay, it's your code will function in any server that you use your web page, okay, or your PHP code. So that's it. This is the code to send an email, okay, and the code and to build and create a form to send an email. And now I'm going to show you also is here in here, I'm going to show you a little trick. I don't know if I did this already, but this is a built-in function in PHP, header, to send or redirect you to whatever page you want or whatever URL you want. So now what we have to type here is double quotes, and here you type refresh, colon, and now you type the number of seconds that you want to set before you redirect that page. Okay, so I will wait 3 seconds after this echo will appear. Your email has been sent, and then I will wait 3 seconds, and then I will send the user to whatever URL we want. I can send them to, let's type www.google.com. Let's see if that works. If we wait 3 seconds, and in here we have to type semicolon. Sorry, forgot that. So let's go here, and this is in the case that okay, that email is sent. So let's refresh, continue, and 3 seconds, and sorry, I have to go back. Okay, we click Dennis Hotmail and fill this with something, send email. Your email has been sent, and then we are not sent or sent anywhere. Why? Because probably I have to type here. I don't know if this is, maybe I don't have. We mustn't have this space here, so put the 3 without a space. URL, oh, okay, instead of colon, it's equal. Okay, so URL equal to www.google.com. So let's go back. Dennis, click, please fill up the fields, send email, and your email has been sent. And 3 seconds, and we are sent to. We are not sent to Google because we are in localhost test site. So let's see if I can change that. And type here HTTP. HTTP. Column is in here. Save that. Now let's see if it works. And let's go back. Click here. Type something here. Here. Send email. Your email has been sent. And perfect. Okay. We are sent to Google or to whatever URL we want. But I don't want to send the user to a URL. I want to send the user to a page of our website. So I have to type the name of the file that I want to send the user to. Okay, so this is very cool and very useful function. Okay, to redirect our users. And I'm pretty sure that you saw a lot of those functionalities in every single website. Okay, we have redirect pages all over the web. Okay, so to do that, you type header parenthesis and refresh the time that you want to wait. If I want to wait only 1 second to send the let's type 5 seconds. Okay. To send the user to the update.php. Let's go back. Let's type Dennis. Let's type something here. Send email. Your email has been sent. And now after 5 seconds, we will be redirected to our update.php. Okay, perfect. So that's it, guys. This is how we send emails. And if you guys want to apply the code to, for example, the delete user here. You just have to do that in delete.php, okay, as we did in update.php. So see you guys later, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Hello guys, welcome to part 2 of sessions, and we will continue to create a session web page. Okay, so let's go to login.php, and let's we have to change some things, little things here. Okay, for example, the first thing you have to change is, I told you before, we have to create a session start here. And now in here we will need to create, instead of the variable name, you have to type here session, and in here you type name. Okay, so what I'm saying here is I'm going to give to the session name, okay, the session variable with the name field or the name value, the posted name. Okay, so with this we will then can use the session name in every or in any web page of our website. Okay, if I want to echo the name of the user that is using the session for some reason in any of the web pages or any PHP file, I can use session and then name. Okay, and the same for the password. So here I'm going to type session, session password equals the MD5 password posted password. Okay, so let's save this, and of course now we have to change this because variable name and variable password don't exist anymore. So instead of name we have to type session name, and in here session 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 password. Save this. And now for security reasons we have to type here if, a new condition saying if, and let's type here post. Okay, if post, do or run this whole code. And in here let's close this, and we will not need an else statement. Okay, let's leave that. So what it does is that this code, okay, will only run, okay, if we posted something, okay, and not if we went to here and type something. Okay, so we have to click something to this code run. But yes, we can use an else statement saying echo, echo, and also access denied. So I'm now showing you guys some little stuff about security. Okay, and this is some little things. I'm going to do some videos later on in the course or at the end of this course about some more security issues, okay, and that you can use to secure more your website. But Until then, we can do this little or use these little changes in our script. So, for example, now if I go here and type I'm not a user, and I type login, login.php, click enter, access denied. If I didn't have this if post here or anything at all, I only had this, the code would run, and that could create some problems, okay, in your website. So for security reasons, access denied, and let's leave that that way, and let's open again this. So if is posted, something is posted through that login form, we give session name the variable. The variable session name will hold the posted name. The session variable password will hold the password, and then we compare this here, and in here we have to change this to something else. Okay, so you have to type here double quotes, single quote, double quote, dot, and in here we have to type session, okay, and name, dot, double quote, single quote, double quotes, okay, and save that. So do that, and some things we have to change in here, okay, in here as well. Instead of name, session name, oops, session name, and also here session password, and pretty much that's it. So let's save this, and now this is home. We don't need this again. I think that's pretty much it. Okay, in users.php, let's grab the links.php, the include links, copy, and let's put it here. Okay, so the links will only appear, or the functions will only appear if the session is set. Okay, if the session is not set, we will have a message saying access denied. Okay, and I remember I have to put this here as well, exit here. Okay, so okay, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, let's go back, and let's open our test site. So now we have here this little thing. If I go to users.php, access denied, perfect. So what I have to do is Rocky Balboa, and here Balboa. Click enter, and there it is. Rocky Balboa's session, a logout link here. Okay, I'm going to show you now how to create the logout.php. Okay, to log out a session. Okay, so we have Rocky Balboa's session here, and if I go to edit user or delete user, we have the same functionalities. Okay. So some of you guys probably are asking yourselves, what about if I'm in the login page and I'm not registered and I didn't log in, and I click or I change the URL to search.php or delete.php. Okay, so let's go here and see what happens. So what will happen is let's refresh. Let's delete this and this. So if I click here, search, enter, we will go directly to the page, and we even if we are not registered, we can use this function. Okay. So to avoid that, of course, we will have to go and change search.php with an if statement or an if condition. Okay, saying that if the user is session is set, you can run this code. If it's not set, access denied. Okay, as we did here with users.php. Okay, we will do that later. So I think I have here, this is not saved, so saved. So let's try for now the users.php. So Rocky Balboa, and in here Balboa, login, Rocky's Balboa session, and I want to change this a little bit more. So what I want to do is to give H3, and in here let's close H3, save that. Let's get to the website, refresh. Well, it's a little bit too big, so instead of this, let's type B to bold, and here B. Okay, let's go there, refresh, and there it is, Rocky Balboa's session. And then we have logout here. If I click logout, we don't we have an error message because logout.php doesn't exist yet. But I'm going to create that now. So let's create a new file, PHP, and what this will do is the session will be destroyed, or the session, we will exit the session. Okay, so to do that, before we have to start, we have always to put session start at the beginning, and now session destroy. Okay, and here we can type something like echo session destroyed, or user out of session destroyed, and we can redirect the user to the login page. So refresh, I think it was refresh 3 seconds, and semicolon URL equal to home.php, and in here semicolon, and save this, save as logout.php. Save that. So let's see if that works. Let's go to the web page and refresh. If I click logout, session destroyed, and hopefully we'll be redirected to here. Perfect. Okay, after 3 seconds. So let's go in again. I think this is correct. Let's go in, and if I go in here, logout, session destroyed. Okay, perfect. Now what do I want to... Oh, okay. If I click, let me try just once more. Users access denied. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to show you how to change also the other pages. Okay, and then you will only have access if you are really a logged in user or a registered user. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to access or use the some little if condition like this. Okay, so if is not set session name, access denied, else run the whole code. So I'm gonna leave that for the next video tutorial. Okay, so see you guys. And edit the users or delete users. Okay, search users. So I have some functionalities here. For example, if I'm here, and this is a little bit of a security issue, I can go straight to the HTTP ref or URL here, and if you noticed when I click, if I click now, your password is incorrect. Okay, we are not allowed. But if I type Balboa and click login, I click, we go in, and this changes to users.php. Okay, the page where we have all the functionalities. So if I go back, okay, and I'm not a registered user, for example, let's take this out, and I don't type anything here, but I go here and type users, I click enter, and I'm in. Okay, so I jumped that page, and I didn't need to be registered or nothing. Okay, and I can use all the functionalities as a registered user. Okay, so it's a little bit of hacking. Pretty simple hacking, but it's hacking. So I'm going to show you how to use sessions, okay, to solve this problem. And then if, for example, we are not registered, and what will happen is that if we click users, some message will appear saying you are not allowed, you have to register first or log in first. Okay, so in order to do that, let's open Notepad, and what we have to open, the file that we have to edit is update.php. So let's open update.php, and where is it? Here, htdocs, our test site, and update.php, open. I'm sorry, it's not update, it's users. Open users.php, users, and here, there it is. And also I want to open the script that processes the login. Okay, I think it's login.php. Yeah, there it is. So open users.php and login.php. Okay, and you can also open home.php, which is the page where the login form is in here. Okay, and this is a posted form, post to process in login.php. Okay, so here it is, login.php. But first, this is the first file that I want you guys to edit. So this is the file that the user sees when it's in. Okay, so he got in with the login password and username. Okay, so let's take these out. I don't need those HTML tags, and let's take this out as well, and we will use strictly PHP to edit this page. And this, we will need this. Okay, so what I'm going to type here first of all is a very important line of code, which is called session start. And what this line of code does, pretty much as it says for itself, it starts a session. Okay, so every time you go to a page where you want a session, you have to type first at the top, after the PHP tag, open PHP tag, you have to type session start in each and every single page where you are running scripts for the user. Okay, so in here, obviously, then we will have also to type here session start, but let's go page by page or file by file. So session start here in users.php, and what we type now is an if statement saying that if is not set, if is not set the session, oops, sorry guys, the session variable, global variable, that will hold the name, and I'm just going to explain you this in a minute, just bear with me. So if session name is not set, if session name, pretty much as the word says, so if the session is not set with a name, do something, or else if the session is set with a name, do something else. So if the session is not set, echo, and here what I'm going to type is, if the session is not set, let's type access denied. Okay, and you can type here exit. Okay, so exit, I don't know if I told you before in some other tutorials, it's an important a command of PHP. Okay, so what it does is we will exit all the script, okay, and that will not create any conflict about or insecurity in the PHP script. Okay, so else, if the session is set, I want to to echo something in the web page as we had before. Remember we had welcome to the CRUD test site, and then we had the links, okay, to the functions that we could use. Okay, delete users or create update users. Okay, so we do this. We type something into the web page with echo. So what this does is echo welcome, or let's type, instead of welcome, let's type first echo the name of the user or the name of the session user. Okay, so if I am in a session as the user Victor, we will echo that name saying hello Victor, or welcome Victor, or Victor's session, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to echo something saying Victor's session. So to do that, we have to use the global session, and in here we type name, so whatever name we are in the session with will appear. Okay, either Victor or whatever name we put in the login or we logged in. So echo session name, and in here I'm going to aggregate session Victor's session. Victor's session, and then let's put here line break, and let's type here a logout, that this is another file that we will create later on. This is going to be logout. Oops. This is going to be logout.php. Logout.php and logout. Okay, so let's save this, and I think that's pretty much it. We have a line break here. Victor session. Okay, so let's leave this PHP file for now. Okay, and let's concentrate on this one. Okay, this is the most important one. So this is the script that will process the values that you post with the login form. Okay, either the name or the password. Okay, and then the script will search or verify with the MySQL database if that name or password exists, or if they are a valid name and password. Okay, but I'm gonna leave that for the next video. Okay, guys, so see you in the next video. Bye. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to part 3 of my session video tutorials. And so what I'm going to do now is to change the code so we cannot, or not registered or logged in user cannot access to, for example, search.php. If I type here search.php, I'm not registered or logged in, but if I click enter now, I'm going to directly be sent to the search engine, and I can use this or delete a user or edit a user. Okay, so I'm gonna make a little change in each of these PHP files that processes these functions to only a registered or logged in user will have access to. Okay, so first let's go to, we can start with search.php, and in here search.php, okay, search.php, delete.php, and update.php. So open delete.php, open search.php, and open delete search and update.php. Okay, perfect. So okay. Okay, so here, in here, where we have to type is session start, and in here we will type if there is not a session name, which basically means if there is not any users logged in with a session, echo something else. Oops. Else you can run the code, which is basically the whole code here. So let's go here and close this, and let's go back, and in here we have to type echo access denied. Save this. So let's do the same thing for the search. And here, let's say okay, let's type here if we can go back, take this, copy, and here let's paste it, and access denied, and okay, and here at the bottom we have to end this with a curly bracket here. Save this. Now delete the same thing. Paste. I forget session start. Okay, so delete this. If is set session name, access denied, else do the whole code, and at the bottom here we have to end that. And session start for everyone as well. Copy. Oops. And here paste, save, and in here paste session start as well. Okay, so let's try it. Let's do another thing. I want to create a new file, PHP file, okay, with a little cool script that I'm sorry. Okay. So let's take this, let's copy this, okay. Let's go back to the file and this file, paste this here, and now let's open PHP, and in here let's close PHP, and let's save this. Save as session.php. Save it. And now I'm going to type here session start. And now we type if. And again, if is set or if is not set, session name, here you can type echo, not session, and here else echo the whole thing here, the session name, Victor session, and the logout. Okay, now what I'm going to do with this is for every page that we are using in our website, I'm going to include this file here with this code. Okay, so what it will do is if we have a session, or if we are using that function with a session, the name will appear at the top and the logout. So we can log out anytime we want from the website. So let's save this. Users, we can save this as well. So here, of course, here we have to include session.php. Okay, and let's save that. Let's go to update, and here we have to include access denied, else, and let's say session.php. Update, let's go to update, and in here, sorry guys, in here what I want you guys to do as well is to type here HR, okay, with which is a little line to separate. So let's go here, update.php, and let's copy or include this. Copy update.php, else, copy, paste, save, search.php, after the else, paste, save. More, okay, instead of here, let's take this out and put it here, or in here, paste it here, paste it here, and let's type here PHP session start, include this file, and we can take this out here, session start here, and include from here. Okay, save this, and now delete.php finally, and paste include session. Okay, so let's save this, and I hope that this whole thing work. So if we go here now and type search, or search, click line 1, unexpected string, and search.php. Search, where is it? Search.php, and line 1, session start, oh, okay, session start, okay, underscore, and there, underscore, underscore, underscore. Okay, let's go, refresh. Session has already been started, of course. So we have to destroy that session, so let's type here logout, session destroyed. Okay, so Rocky Balboa, let's go in. The session has already been started, ignoring session start, logout, session start. Okay, something is wrong. Let's go to the code. If I click login, session.php, line 4, session.php, line 4, session start, Oh, okay, so we don't need that here. Okay, let's log out. Session destroyed. And let's log in. Perfect, Rocky's Balboa session. And if I go to edit user, here we still have Rocky's Balboa session, and we can always log out whenever we want. If I go to delete user, we have always the possibility to log out, and as well at the end the search.php. And if I log out and I want to try as an unregistered user, try to enter the delete function, access denied, probably the update as well, access denied, and the search as well. So we will always have not a session, access denied. If I click here, nothing happens because access is denied. Okay, perfect. So this is how we can make that only the registered and logged in users with sessions can use use the functions of the web pages that we have, or enter the web pages that we want. Okay, so see you guys later. Bye. Just a second. Let me put this a little bit, increase the size. So we have now a logged in user. Let's go out, let's go home, or sorry, let's log out, logout.php, session destroyed. Okay, so now I'm going in with Rocky Balboa, and the password is Balboa. Log in. Okay, Rocky Balboa's session. And what I have here is the name. Okay, the name of the session. Okay, which is Rocky Balboa, and the logout link. But what I want here is when I register, we've made here an input to choose a picture. If I choose a picture and then register, that picture is going to be stored in your server. Okay, so we will have to create for each and every user a new directory. So if you go to, this is a very cool feature that I'm going to show you how to do, which is create directories. Okay, so with a simple PHP script, whenever a user registers, a new directory will be created automatically. Okay, for to store that user's either pictures, or you can make that user to be able to store whatever files he wants to upload to your server. Okay, so if you go to XAMPP directory, okay, and you go to htdocs, and this is our virtual server that XAMPP creates. We have here our test site directory. If you go there, I already have here profiles, but I'm going to delete this. Okay, and you'll see that after we've created a new script in the insert, oops, okay, it's not possible to delete because he's probably using some of the pictures, because I already created a script to test it and it worked. So to delete this, what I have to do is come right here and close my Firefox, and let's see. Okay, it's out. So we have a bunch of files, PHP files, okay, that where we have our scripts to run our website. And now, whenever a new user registers, a profiles directory will be created automatically, and inside that, it will be created for each and every new user that registers. It will be created a directory with his name, okay? And I'll show you that later on. So let's go and open Notepad now. And the files that we will edit are insert.php and session.php, okay? And we are going to start by in insert.php. Let's scroll down, and in here, before move uploaded file, we have to create a new line of code that we never did before, which is the make directory function, built-in function in PHP, which builds automatically new directories. Okay, so before we have to create directory variable directory, okay, and equals to, and pay attention because this is very important. We have to type dot, okay, so this will append this new directory, okay. The directory is profiles, and now we will type name and images, okay. And what this is holding is a variable directory which is holding profiles, okay. This is a new directory that PHP will create, profiles / name, which is whenever a directory that will have whatever name here is posted by the user. So it will create a new directory with his own name, okay. So, and then inside name, so if I register with name Victor, it will be profiles / directory name Victor / images, okay. And inside the images is where we will place our profile picture, okay. So now semicolon here, and in here we will need to type make dir function, okay. And this is what we'll need to put inside it. First we have to put the directory where that you want to create. Okay, so this is the directory that I want to create, and comma 0777 and this number is the chmod mode that we want for the directory, okay. So if you don't know what chmod means, you can go and search that in the web. Chmod, okay. These are types of different directories that we can create, okay. So you can search that if you don't know how to identify a different chmod for a directory, okay. So comma again, and now we type true, okay. And what this is going to do is create this new directory here, okay. So now what we want to do is change some things that we have already here, which is in here images pic. We have to change this. Let's leave my picture because my picture is the name of the uploaded file, and images we can leave that as well, but we need to put this thing here, because it's where it's going to be the new picture file. So profiles, and name. Okay, and basically that's it. And down here, what a pretty face. Let's change that. This will be your profile picture. And in here, let's change this to 50-50. And in source, we have also to change this. So let's type here profiles, and oops, sorry, name, images, my pic. Okay, perfect. So that's it. That's it for insert.php. So now we have to go to session.php. Okay, and this is session.php is a little file that or a little script that is going to be in each. Remember that in the last video we did include the session.php, this script, in each and every page at the top. Okay, so what this does is output the name of the user that is using that session at that moment. Okay, so you see here we echo that session, and then we have also the logout link, and this is where we will going to output the picture as well. Okay, so in every web page that you are using in the CRUD test site, it will appear your name and your picture. Okay, so this is like a little bit like a social network, like Facebook uses the picture of each session user, okay, in the page. So let's go here, and else in here we have to type a variable called dir equals, and now we type the directory, and the directory is profiles, and then the name, okay, the name of the user. And to do that we can use now the session name. Okay, so to use that we have to type here the dot to aggregate session variable, which holds the name, and concatenate double quotes, and the next was images, and that's it. And let's see, let's go down here now and type open, which is a new variable which will hold a new line of code that we never did before as well, which is open directory. Okay, and what this does is we'll open the directory that we want. Okay, so the directory that we want is this one here, so we type in here the variable dir. Okay, and we always have to open the dir if we want to choose whatever file is in there. Okay, so I want to choose and output the file which is inside images for each session name for each user, which is going to be the picture file or the profile picture. So open dir, and now to see whatever file is in the images directory, I'm going to do a while loop. So let's type file equals read dir which is another built-in function for reading directories. So this function will read the directory open, okay, which is opendir, which is this one here, okay, and so open, and this is going to be, while files read dir open is not equal to false, so if exists that directory, if it has something in it, I want to echo let's say files. So let's see what this does for now. So let's open our browser, and let's go to localhost. Localhost test site home, and in here I want to register as a new user. So what I'm going to type here is, let's say Maradona 10 and Maradona 10 hotmail.com, and password is oops, oh my god, 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5, browse, and I have a little picture here of Maradona, and open. Okay, hopefully this will there it is. Okay, this will be your profiles picture. You have successfully registered. Log in now. Okay, let's change this profile picture. So we have to go here and go to insert.php, and where is this? Here. This will be your profile picture. Okay, if we refresh, not now, refresh this, resend. Okay, it doesn't matter. Let's go back. Oops. Let's go home. And here, Maradona 10. And in here, 1 2 3 4 5. If I log in, I go in, and what happens here is that I have the images.jpg already placed in the new created directory. And how do I know that? Because if I go here, let's go to our test site, and you see htdocs test site, and you see that a new directory have been created, profiles. If I click profiles, I have Maradona 10, okay, a new directory for a new user, images, and if I click images, I have my uploaded image. Perfect. Okay, so images.jpg. Okay, what I want now to do is to I want to take this name and output it as a file in here. And to do that, let's go to Notepad, and here in session I have to go here and type an if statement. Okay, and this is an if statement that you'll need to use because to avoid some little confusion about the dots to move in from moving directory. But just bear with me and copy this, and you'll have no problems at all. So file not if file is not equal to a dot or file is not equal to 2 dots and file is not is not equal to the thumbs .db, echo, and what I'm going to echo is where is it? Okay, is image border equals 1, you can say, width equals single quotes equals 50 and height equals 50, and the source, this is important, the source, this is where the file is going to, where the echo or the image tag is going to get the file. So we have to say that we want the file to be searched in here, okay, which is the dir. We can use the dir slash the name of the file, okay. So the file is going to be neither a dot, neither 2 dots, or thumbs.php. If you pay close attention, we have here, if I refresh, I have here thumbs.db will be always be created automatically, okay. So I want to avoid to output this and this points here, 1 and 2 points, okay. So whatever image I have .gpg or .whatever, it will be, that is the one file that will be outputted as a picture. So okay, I think that's it. So here I have to close this, and here semicolon, and down here, let's save this, down here let's leave that like that. So let's go back, and if I refresh now, undefined variable on line 15, undefined variable on line 15, which is the, oops, here, let's change this, instead of files is file. Save that, let's go back, refresh, and I have here the picture, but I still have files somewhere. So files is in here. Let's refresh, let's go back, refresh, and perfect. I have my picture and Maradona's, my name, okay, perfect. And now what I want to do is give it a little space here. So you see also you can change the size of the picture. If I want, for example, let's say 70, by default it will be outputted as 70, see? Okay, I'm going to give a little space here, and to do that, what I have to do is, where is it? In here I have to type the magic NBSP, okay, and this will give a little space there. So if I refresh, there is it. Okay, and if I go to edit user, I still have the picture there. Let me push this a little bit up, and you'll see better. And if I delete user, I also have the session there. If I go to search, Maradona session and the picture there. So if I log out, session destroyed. Okay, so that's how we can do for every user to have his own picture whenever he's in session. Okay, and in the next video, I'm going to show you how you can change, okay, or update your picture of your profile whenever you want. Okay, so see you guys in the next video. Bye. Okay, and let's go right now to that page. So in here, let's type localhost test site home, and let's see. Okay, the first thing I want you guys to do is to register a new user. And this new user is going to be, let's say, let's type profile 1 and profile 1 at hotmail.com and password 1 2 3 4 5 and 1 2 3 4 5. Choose a picture. I'm going to choose this one here. Register. There it is. And now log in now. Name profile 1 1 2 3 4 5. Login. There it is, our picture. Okay, so now we have a profile session set. The name of the user is profile 1, and the picture that we want to use is this one here. So if we go also to our local drive, XAMPP, htdocs, test site, we have profiles, and inside profiles we have profile 1, which is the only user that we have available for now. Okay, profile 1. If I click profile 1, images, and this is the picture that we are using. Now what I want and what I'm going to create is a script to rename. Okay, in the case that that the user wants to change the name, we will change also the name of the directory. Okay, so if I change the name from profile 1 to profile 2, this we will rename this to profile 2. Okay, and also if the user updates a new picture, we will overwrite this picture here to the new one. Okay, so let's go to edit user, and if you click there, we are able to choose an ID to edit. But normally in a normal social network, for example like Facebook, we can only edit our own values, right? So let's just imagine that we can only update our values, and our values are in ID 100, okay, which is the profile 1 name user. So click there, 100, and this is where we are going to edit. So for now we can edit the name, the email, and the password. And I'm going to do another input here saying update your picture. Okay, so you can update whenever you want the picture. So let's open. First of all, I want you guys to open Notepad and the file edit.php, which is the file that holds this form, and we have to do some little changes there. So open and XAMPP, htdocs, test site, and edit.php. Open it, and okay, the first thing I want you guys to include here is after form and before the method here, we have to type the enc type. Okay, and this is a line of code that you need in HTML to every time you have a form with uploading files. Okay, so enc type multi-part slash form data, and the action is in change.php. So we can open change.php because we will edit that file as well. Okay, and down here I want you guys to take this out. Okay, and I will tell you later why. And save. And here, right here, we will put the input for uploading a file, a picture file. So let's type change picture, and then input type equals file, and name of the file. This is not name of the file, is the name of the input. So name is going to be new upload. And let's close this, and let's give it a paragraph here. And we have the bottom submit. Let's give it a name here as well. Name submit. The value save and update, and a hidden where we have the ID. Okay, so let's save this, and if we go here and refresh, perfect. Okay, so now the password, I took that request inside PHP here, in here, where is it? Here. Okay, I took that out because now this will be in blank. So if you want to change the password, you just have to type whatever you want. If you want to leave that in blank, the password will be the old password, so the same password that you did have before. So in here is where we can click and choose a new picture. Okay, but the thing is, for example, if I click here to and let's leave that in blank and choose this. This is the one that we had before, but if I change this to a new images, save and update, your values have been updated successfully. Okay, but the values have been updated successfully to the database, but the picture. Okay, if now I log out, session destroyed. And now if I go in here and type profile 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably the password is incorrect, because the password before, where we were before, here, the password here, okay, is in blank. So that password that I have now is a blank space. Okay, so you see, if I enter without a password, we go inside, but we have a bunch of errors, and these are the errors that we have to fix. So this is normal because we didn't edit yet the change.php, and this is where we're going to process all the changes. And also I found a few mistakes here too, also when we have to update the new email and the new name and a password. We have to change some little things here as well. So this is not a correct script to update, and it's not secure at all. So the first thing that we want to do, if you don't have this session start, put it there, copy that, and let's go here, and the first thing that we have to type is an if condition to say if posted, so if that form before was posted, you can run this code, else not allowed. And what this will do is to avoid that someone can go in here and just type here change.php, and it will go inside, or it can do some changes in your database. So that's a security issue. So to avoid that, let's type here an if condition, and if is set, and now let's type post, which is the method that we are using. You can use post or request, okay? So here we will type we will type post submit, which is the name, I think the name, yeah, that is the name of the button, of the submit site button here. So if we click post submit, do this code here, else echo not allowed. Okay, so that security issue is now it's now correct. Okay, so now the second thing that we have to do is create some new variables here. The same variables that we created when I first taught you how to upload a file. And those variables will hold the name of the file, the temporary name, and the type of the file. And then we can use an if condition for the type of file, and then we can avoid, or we can make the user only to be able to upload a GPG file or a JPEG file, okay? So let's type, first variable that you have to type is mypic equals, and the global variable files, okay? And now here we have to type square brackets, and in the first square brackets between single quotes, we type the name of the input where we put the file, which is new upload. Where is it? Here it is, new upload. And in the second one we type name, okay? This will hold the name of the file itself. The second is temp, which will hold the temporary file, and files, here again new upload, oops, and here we type tmp name. And the third and last variable is the type, oops, new upload, and here it's type. Okay, so we are done with that, and now what we will do here is let me see. Okay, before the connection to the MySQL database here, we will type if and in here inside parentheses put some other parentheses, and then type equals exactly to image JPEG and or. This symbol means or type equals to image GPG, and I'm sure you guys know what I'm doing now. I'm creating an if statement to avoid the users to upload other files other than JPEG or GPG. Okay, so you can limit the users to upload whatever files or type of files you want with the extension that you want. Okay, so now it's type equals image and BMP, for example. Okay, so open square brackets, and we can close square brackets just down here, and type here else echo, and here you can type something like please load valid JPEG, GPG, or BMP file. And let's put a line break there. Okay, save that. So if the file that we are uploading or the user is uploading is a JPEG, GPG, or BMP, we will run the script, okay, to insert the new values. Otherwise, if the file is not a JPEG, GPG, or BMP, we will have a message saying please load a valid JPEG, GPG, or BMP file. Okay, so let's save that. And now I want you guys to change some little stuff in here. So what we are going to do is in the MySQL, we will create a MySQL Update Set. This is what sets a new value to the old value, okay? But I'm going to put here a new if condition before the MySQL connect, which is if new name and new email, or better, if new name or new email, if new mail or new email are not equal to nothing, okay, so if we don't type or leave in blank the new name or new email, we will, I want you to put here an else statement to echo something, saying echo you have to type name and email. Okay, so save that, and now in here we will also change something, which is I want a MySQL query for new name and new email. So let's take the password out. This will only update the new name and new email. Okay, so here, leave that like that. And now, okay, and now down here, let's make another if statement saying if new password is not equal to nothing, it means that we have a new password that we have to set. Okay, I'm going to push this a little bit to the right. Okay, so what I want to do here is I'm going to create a MySQL query to update the new password. Okay, and to do that is MySQL query, and here update users, the name of the table, set password equals to, and what I'm going to do here is to create an MD5 encryption, okay, to encrypt the new password. And I know I have here encrypted the password before with new password, but let's take this out from here, and we will only encrypt the password in case that we have a really new password. Okay, so save, and now MD5 equals to MD5, and here we type new password. Okay, new password. This video is taking a little bit too long, so what I'm going to do is leave now, okay, and we will do a part 2 of this video. Okay, so but before that, let's just finish here. So new password, and in here single quotes, MD5 variable here, and where ID equals the variable ID. Okay, and this will update if we have some new password that we want to update in the input of new password. This will update to that new password, okay, into your MySQL database. So I'm going to leave now, and I'm going to do a part 2 video. Okay, so see you guys. Okay guys, let's proceed. Welcome to part 2 of the updating profile picture in your session. So we left here encrypting and inserting the new password, and so we are done with that. And here we don't need an else statement. Okay, so if this condition is true, okay, which means if there is not if a new password is not equal to nothing, it means that there's a new password that we typed that we want to change or update. So this will insert that new password and encrypt it to MD5 hash. So now what we need to do down here is a new if condition, and what this will do is to rename, as I told you before in the first video of the tutorial, rename the directory. Okay, so but the thing is that what I want to do is to open the old directory. For example, this one, we have now this as profile 1 user picture. Okay, what I want to do is to go to make a script to go to profile 1, search in images, the folder images, search whatever files we have as a picture file, which is the old one that we have, delete it, okay, insert the new one, and then change the directory to the new name, okay. So it's a little bit confusing, and this is going to be a little bit more complex code that we were used to. So, but we have to dig in complex code because I think you are ready to do that and to understand. So, what we'll do is, for now, an if condition, and this is going to say if session name, which at the moment is profile 1 because it's our present session. If session name is not, it's not equal to new name, okay, and the new name is, where is it? Here, okay, is the requested new name. So if we request a new name and the present session name and the new name don't match each other, I want to run a code, okay, and this is the code that I told you that will open the directory, delete all the files, delete the old picture, put the new picture in it, close directory, and rename the directory to the new name, okay. So I found a very cool way to do this, a little script to do this, which is going to include a while loop, okay. So first thing we have to do is take some values to store them into some variables. So the first variable is going to be directory, or dir, and this will hold the directory to the directory where the picture is, the picture file. So is profiles slash, and now double quotes, concatenate, and this is going to concatenate whatever session is set right now, okay, with the name. So we will go directly to the directory of each different session user, and double quotes again, slash, and now we type images, okay, and close with semicolon. Now the second variable is files equals 0, and this is because we are going to use the while loop, and this variable will be we will use this variable to do the loop, okay. So just type that, files equals 0, and I will explain you later why. So variable handle will have the open directory built-in function of PHP, okay, that we already saw and I showed you, I think, before. So open dir, and in here we type dir, which is the path to the directory, okay. So what this does is open the directory that we want. So now we have the directory open, and what we need is to delete all the files in it. So to do that, we do the while and parentheses again inside, and we type file. We declare a new variable file, not files, file, okay. Files is equal to 0, file is another new variable. So this we will set this the value of this variable here, which is file equals to read dir, okay. So read dir is another built-in function like open dir. So what this does is reads the directory, and here we type handle. Okay, so it will read this directory. Okay, so reads the directory to search for all in each and every file that is in it. And now we type is not equal to false, or we can type equal true, but I prefer not equal to false. Okay, and in here curly brackets. So while file is not equal to false, which means the directory exists, we do an if statement here, and this if statement is just for avoiding an error, a common error that appears normally when we do this search for files inside a directory. And what we'll do is to avoid the dot. Okay, and we did this already before, and now file again, files not equal to ... and again, and file is not equal to the thumbs.db, which is the file that we always have there for cache. So here, if that is true, okay, if file is not a dot, two dots, or thumbs, okay, this line of code will avoid to delete these kind of files. We are going to type unlink parentheses, and this is a built-in function to delete files. Okay, or if you want, also you can delete files, or you can delete directories as well. So unlink, and now we type the dir variable, which is the path, concatenate slash concatenate again and file. Okay, so what this is doing is it will take the value of the path here. It will then concatenate this slash in here, and the file is going to be each and every single file in it. Okay, and to run through all the files, this is a while loop, so we do this ++. Okay, and it will run. I'm sorry, it's not file, is files. Okay, because files is equal to 0 here. Okay, so we are in 0, and files ++ will run through all the files in it inside the directory. Okay, so don't worry. I think this is all okay. So for example, if we go here and type echo echo file, and we can concatenate and type here a br. Okay, so let's save this. Let's open this. Let's just log out. Logout, session destroyed. And so testing, I think it was testing, let me see, it was testing 2, right? Well, let's delete the profiles directory. We will create a new one, so we have to register a new user, and let's type here profile profile 3. Yeah. Profile 3 at hotmail.com. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. Choose file images.jpg. Register. Login now. Profile 3 1 2 3 4 5. Login. Okay, perfect. Edit user 15. This is the user that we want to upgrade. So I'm going to upgrade this to a new profile for new email as well, and let's leave the password for now like that. So let's choose a new file, and let's type the new file image is in here. Okay, let's choose that, and I'm going to type a new password as well. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Save and update. Syntax error on line 40. Line 40. Ah, okay, of course. Semicolon in here. So let's go back and refresh. Unexpected error. Line. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, that's it. Refresh again, and hopefully images.jpg. What is this? This is the loop inside the directory, and it found images.jpg is the only file in it. Okay, because if we go profiles here and here, sorry, it's not there because we already deleted. So let me see. Your values have been updated successfully. Now if I log out, session destroyed, and if I go here, profiles, we don't have any images at all. Okay, we should have. Okay, let's log in as profile 3 and 1 2 3 4 5 6. Login. The name is not registered, so profile 4 1 2 3 4 5 6. Login. Okay, we are in, but we have a bunch of errors here. So open dir not work. Fail to open dir. No such file or directory. Profile 4. Fail to open dir. No such thing. Okay, so let's do that again. I don't know why this error appears. Let's delete that. Let me see the code once more. And okay, the problem is that we not completed the code. So what we have to do is to rename the directory. Okay, I forgot that. So close directory, close dir. So now we have to close the directory handle, You can take this out. Okay, we just saw that the loop is function is it's working. So close the handle. Now I type this very simple function, which is sleep 1, and this will avoid another error normally in Windows. And rename, and now we type profiles. Profiles slash and concatenate session square brackets and name, and concatenate and 2 double quotes, comma, and now open double quotes and type profiles slash new name. Okay, and what this will do is, this is the line of code that renames the the directory from the old name, okay, which is profiles, and this is the old name, which is the present session or the old session, to after this comma, to the new name. Okay, so it will change to the new name. The directory will change to whatever value is inside this variable new name. Okay, so let's save that, and now what we have to do is also, let me see, okay, let's save this, and we have to change, okay, we have to grab this, because this copy, and this has to be not in here, but after this curly bracket, because it's going to be, it has to be outside the while loop. And so here paste that, and here delete that. So after the while loop, do run this line of code, these lines. Okay, and now here we will move the new profile image to the new also directory. Okay, so move uploaded file parenthesis, and here we type temp comma profiles slash new name images and my pick, okay, which is going to be the name of the file. As you see in here, this is going to be the name of the file, and this is where it's going to be placed. Okay, so semicolon, and now we can echo your values have been updated successfully, and that's it. Let's save this, and let's go and open our CRUD test site, and test site. Okay, so let's register a new user. Again, hopefully this will be the last time that we register a new user, okay, to test. So profile 6 and at hotmail.com, password 12345, choose picture, register, there it is. Let's log in. Profile 6 12345, log in, perfect. Okay, and if we go to here or search and edit user, okay, so if we go to test site, we have new directory profiles, profile 6, and hopefully we will have our, there it is, our profile picture. Now what will happen when I update to a new picture, the script will go to profile 6, will run through each and every file inside this directory, which is the images directory. It will delete this, and then it will change or rename the profile to profile 7, for example, and then it will move the new uploaded file to inside here, the images. Okay, so hopefully the code that it will take a lot of hard work that we did now, it will work. Okay, so let's go and update the values and the image. So let's go to this ID here. Let's change this to 7. The email as well. The password as well. 12345 was the old one, and now I want to put 6. 123456 is the new password. Choose file, and the new file is going to be images.jpg, and hopefully this will work. Save and update. Perfect. Perfect. I think it's the first time that I did a large code, and it didn't return any kind of errors. Okay, so now what we'll do is to log out here, logout.php, session destroyed. If we go to profile 7, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, login, perfect. Okay, so the code is perfectly running without any kind of error, and it worked. Okay, so if I now change again, if I go to this user here, profile, and change this to 8 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it's going to be the new password. Choose a new file. I'm going to change the image to the old one. Okay, change again, save and update. Perfect. Okay, it works. So what I'm going to do now is a script for redirecting after this message appears. Okay, and I have to redirect to the logout, because to see to set a new profile picture, we have to log out and then log in again. Okay, and only then you will see the new picture changed. So what I'm going to do here is to echo blah blah blah, and a Mysql close and header, and in here I'm going to type refresh, 2 seconds, semicolon, and URL equals logout.php. And okay, that's it. Let's see if it works. So let's log out here, log out, session destroyed, and let's profile 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, log in. Okay, if we edit the user, let's go to the last page. This is the one. We'll change to 9 to 9, and the password is going to be, let's leave this in blank, so the password will be the same as we had. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think, the password. So choose another file, and the file is going to be the Maradona picture, which is in here, images.jpg. Save and update. Perfect, and we will be now redirected to logout and to the login page. So now, hopefully, profile 7, this is 8, profile 8, I think. Let me see. Yes, profile 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Login. The name is not registered, so it's 9. Let me see. If we go to local XAMPP htdocs and test site and profiles, and it's 9, profile 9. So you see that the file already changed. Okay, so everything is working perfectly. And now let's see if the old password works, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Login, and perfect. Okay, guys, so this is how it took a lot of work, but you see now you know how to make a session picture to the user be able to update whenever he wants to. Okay, and you will store that picture in your server. Okay, in whatever directory you want. Okay, so see you guys later, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Hi guys, this is just a little update for this video, because I've found a few little problems with the code. So we need to upgrade a little bit the code regarding the picture session. So let's go to change.php, and the first thing we're gonna change, we must create a new if statement here. We will create a new if statement so we can basically guarantee that we are sending the name, the new name, the new email, and the new password. So that's a good way to guarantee that we are sending or the user is sending the exact or the correct info. So let's type if, let's type new name and new email and new password, open, and let's go to down here and let's take let's leave this else in there. Access not allowed. Okay, so let's go up here. So we have an if set, submit. This is for this else here. Exactly. So we have to go here and create a new else. So let's type close curly braces and else. And here we're going to type an echo saying please complete the form. Okay, save that. Let's go back up here, and for now let me type now a new if statement. We need now a new if, which is going to be an if statement for to make sure that we type new or correct or valid email. Okay, so I'm gonna use the prag match that we already use to confirm in the registration form, which is this prag match here that you probably have in your in the code insert.php, I think. So make sure you go there and copy this, copy the prag match, which is the code that guarantees that the email that the user is typing is a valid email. Okay. Now I opened here curly braces, so I have to close it down here, and we're gonna close it right before the please complete form in here. So let me type here else. I push this a little bit more up, and in here I can type echo please type valid email. Okay, let's go back up, and let me just check. Okay, we can take this out. Okay, the if statement that makes sure that the user is sending a JPG, JPEG, JPG, or BMP. Copy this line of code. So take this out, and we're gonna put this down here in. Let's take this else out as well, and I'm gonna put this in here. Okay, I'll save this. You can take this if statement of the new password out as well, and this closing curly braces. Okay, now let's grab these MD5 new password MySQL query, and I'm gonna paste them in here. Okay, save that, and now we have this to make sure that is a correct file. This we can take this out, this if session, and this is all okay. File, and here we have to close the while loop, which is this one here and here. Okay, and then we have all this. Let me check what is missing. Sleep rename, move uploaded, header here. This we could take that. We can take out this one here. Let's grab the echo, put it here, and these we can take out. And yeah, that's basically it. I think we are done. We just need to put here. Let's take this out. This if is going to be a different thing. It's going to be make sure that we have string length for the new password. Okay, this has to be bigger than 4. Otherwise, this is not okay. Still need here a new else statement saying else echo, and here the password needs to be larger than 4 characters. Okay, so let me check now if everything is okay. So we have the first if here, second if for complete the form, which is this one please type a valid email is this one here. Then we have 4 characters, which is this one here, and we have please load a valid GPG, which is this one here, and everything seems to be perfect now. That's it. We have the while loop to read the directory. Okay, I think we are done. I think everything is okay now. Try to use this code now and make sure you don't have any problems. If you find any problems at all of uploading your pictures, just send me a message so I can check the code out. But I think that everything is okay now, and you can use the code without any problems. So that's it for now, and see you guys in the next video. Bye. Welcome page, or the login page of our test site. So you can open as well your home page of your test site, where the login form is here, and at this corner here it will appear our date. Okay, so first of all, the function that I want you guys to echo, it's the date function. I'm sorry, the time function. Okay, and let's echo out the time function. Let's refresh, and let's go to the home page, echo out. Okay, so what the hell is this number? This number is the seconds, okay, the seconds passed since January 1st of 1970. Okay, and why is this? Because in the 1st of January of 1970, that was the day that started counting the seconds in the Unix system. Okay, and so we have, let me see here, since the 1st of January of 1970, we have 1,309,633,593 seconds. Okay, guys? If, for example, I refresh now, you'll see that the number here, seconds, the last numbers, it's going to be a lot more than 593. Okay, probably is going to be 600 and something. Okay, so let's refresh. Okay, 674. So you see that the clock is always running in the Unix time. Okay, as in the real world. So with this kind of a function, okay, we can grab the date or the time that we are currently now in. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's give time function a variable. It's going to be time. Time equals time. Okay, and now here below, let's type function date, or variable date is equal to function date, and in here we are going to put something like this, single quotes, and then F, or capital F, D, capital Y, okay, and comma, and now you can type G, colon, and IA. Okay, now let's save this and let's echo date. Echo date. Save this. Now let's refresh. Okay, so what we have here now is July 2nd, okay, the date of today, and July 2nd, let me put this like this. Okay, so now we can see the code and the output. July 2nd, the year 2011, and the hours and minutes. Okay, so what this did is F, let me put this here. Okay, so F stands for the month, okay, of the year, which is the first output here, July. The D stands for the day, okay, day 2. The Y obviously stands for the year. G, 2 dots, okay, stands for the hour, okay, which is this one here, 9. And IA stands for the minutes, okay. So I'm going to show you now a way, okay, to grab a date, okay, whatever date that you want, and also the hours, minutes, and seconds as well, if you want to, okay. So to do that, we have to type here mk time, okay, and in here we have to type first, we type the hours, okay, so let's say 90, comma, minutes, comma, 0 seconds, okay, and now the month, the day, 10th, and the year, let's say 1975, okay. Save this, and if I go here now, let's type comma, and now I type time, which is going to be this time formatted with this formation, okay, of output. So if I go here and refresh, we have March 10th, 1975, 7:45 p.m. Okay, so what we can do as well is, for example, if I go here, if I go, let's say, let's type, let's press Control Z time, okay, and in here, for example, I want to change this, and in here let's type the S for seconds. Let's refresh this, and okay, PM is, I think, the A stands for PM, so this is going to be like this, and probably like this, S and A. Save this, and let's refresh, and perfect. Okay, so now we have seconds as well, okay, and we do that by typing an S. So we have 9 hours is 9, 17 as minutes and 04 as seconds. Okay, if I refresh now, I will probably have, let me put this a little bit to the left. Let me refresh. Perfect. So you see that if I refresh now, each time I refresh, the seconds is always upgrading. Okay, you see 48, 49, 50, 51. If I stop a little bit and now I click, it's going to be maybe 58 or something. So 8 seconds passed since I last refreshed it. Okay, so behind the scenes, the seconds and the clock is always running, okay, and up to date. So basically, this is it, how we can grab a function, okay, or to stamp or output a function or a date from whatever year we want to, okay. So basically, this is it. Now what we'll do is to include in session.php the date and the hour as well, if we want to. So let me copy this, and let's say, okay, so let's copy this, copy, and let's go to session.php, and in here, yes, we can put this at the top. Let's paste it, and I think that's it. Okay, and we can type here echo today. Don't forget this, the double quotes. Today is space and concatenate. Perfect. Okay, so let's see if that works. And of course, let's delete this from here. Save this. And now I think it works perfectly. Refresh. And let's go in. Let's type Rocky Balboa. And no, let's register a new user, and let's say timestamp. Mail.com. Password 12345 12345. Let's choose picture. Okay, register. Perfect. Log in now, and timestamp 12345. Log in, and users.php. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm sorry, we have a little problem. The thing is that I altered and deleted users.php, because in the next tutorial I'm gonna use and show you how to use some cookies, and we're gonna use session cookies, and I've altered some code, okay, in the files, and also I deleted the users.php because we will not need the users.php. I'm going to talk about that later in the next video. So, but anyways, you now can use this timestamp, whatever, whenever you want, and whatever page you want to. Okay. So now you know how to use. The focus of this video is to know how to use the date function. Okay. So that's it. Basically, that's it. And okay, now in the next video I'm going to show you how to use, okay, cookies. Okay, we will talk about cookies. It's a very important subject as well, the cookies, and also they influence a lot in security of our website. So we'll talk about that in the next video. So that's it. See you guys in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Okay, bye.